So yeah, basically just to carry on from the video, just you know, he's quite happy. I don't have blind him. Look, I've put him that way. When they've got something by the face, like it puts them off trying to flap. You know, the best thing to do is just keep them calm. The initial shock of it sometimes really, you know, it takes them a while to get over it. He will be alright. I'll keep you updated anyway. Keep you posted on him. And as you all know, don't forget, put your blood over your intent to bring heaven on earth. All compasses point to the Holy Grail. We're getting there, people. I can feel it. I can feel the love in the air. You know, maybe even 6 months ago, I probably wouldn't have even stopped to have helped this pigeon. You know, probably would have scared the cat. But now I feel like it's my duty. It's another living animal. It needed my help. The cat didn't kill it because it wanted to eat it. It just killed it because that's what pets do. It knows it's going to get it. I know it's not the cat's fault. It's instinctive for them to do that, but it's a shame. They shouldn't, you know, it's not like it's going to kill it and eat it. They just kill them. And I've seen them before. But that same cat over the road, he had a dove before and it just kills them. I couldn't help that then. It was too late. And they just end up dying. It's just pointless death. So, you know, I'm going to make sure he recovers. Got his wing strapped, he's safe. And he'll be flying away again soon. I'll keep you posted. You know, I feel it's since I've done my blood over intent, heaven's coming to earth. We're all connected, and you feel the connection. And I know I've got the power of the universe behind me. I know I've got basically nature on my side. Nature's the one instructing me to do this. Take all my orders from God, and I know through the will of God that helping this bird's the right thing to do, and he will be alright. He don't need putting down. He's you know, I can't say for definite, but I wouldn't say he's in that much pain now. He's settled. He is alright. I will try and see whether there's any sort of painkiller you can give to birds in this sort of thing. I'm not just going to give him anything, but I'll do my research now. All the answers to everything you can quite easily find on YouTube. So I'll stay well instructed on what I need to do. I'll do a lot of research. And this bird is gonna, I don't want to blind him, look. This bird is getting back into the wild. He looks quite happy, look. He looks happy enough. He's happy to be saved. I'm going to make sure he gets back into the wild, where he can carry on flying around and living his life, and hopefully now stay up the way of cats. Hopefully he's learnt his lesson. You know, it's not the pigeon's fault, it's not the cat's fault. It's just the way nature is sometimes. Luckily, you know, it's almost as if the universe had told me to come home at that time. So it had only just happened, and he was literally, as I walked around the corner, he was right at the bottom of the tree, right by my feet. And I picked him up. He's quite happy to get picked up and taken away from the cat, because you could see the cat was just tormenting him and just playing with him. And he's more than happy to come back. And you know, I'll keep you in touch on it. I feel like you know, I'm glad to be helping another animal. As I said, I wouldn't have done anything like this before, but now I see the world a totally different way. We're all loving, empathetic beings. Don't like to see anything suffer. Now, I used to fight and everything before. I used to inflict violence. As I said, sometimes I've gone from a sinner into a saint. But I love everything I do now. It's a much better way of living. There's no need for any violence or any fighting. We can all rise above it. And through the power of the people and through the power of the brethren, we're bringing heaven to earth, and we can feel it coming. And there's nobody stopping it. Even this pigeon knows heaven's coming to earth. I think that's why he was so happy to let me pick him up and bring him here. I think he could tell that we've got the power of the universe behind us. And I think he knew he was coming into safe hands. It's almost as if Lucy, the great goddess, the great spirit, said to me, take him and protect him, get him away from the cat, and he'll be alright. So I'll meditate and see whether she gives me any other ideas when I'm connecting with her on what to do. And I'll get more information off the YouTube to make sure he's alright. So that's, yeah, I'll keep you informed and in touch, people. But still, don't forget, all your compasses are pointing in. If you're new to this, just type into your search Quasi-Luminous and check that guy, because that guy knows so much stuff. You know, he's give us the eyes to see everything. He's got all of his information from the sun. He sun gazes. If you're not aware of it, the basic theme is every that like the sun you see above you is two sides of the same coin. It's one sun eating the other. You got two sides, a light hole and a black hole. It's two sides of the same coin, but stuck together in an androgynous relationship. And basically, it's a loop. No energy can't be detained. And as the sun above your head bends its light, Jesus, as he bends his light into the holy hole, as the black hole sun sucks it in, you know, it's the same sun, but it's eating itself. It's like, you know, two ends of the same coin. It's like looped round in a torus field from one side of the like a parallel universe. Basically, it goes through the hole. The energy goes both ways. All of our consciousness is being concentrated into where you see the sun, and it's also shooting the Akashic records back out and printing it all onto the CD as it goes round. And in doing this, as Jesus places his sun back into the hole and the black sun eats it away, it shoots out the astral jet, the ash-trailing jet, because it's the navel, the asshole of Mother Earth, to conscious being you're inside of. You're a microcosm in the mecacosm. Everything's living, everything's alive, everything's energy, everything's conscious, everything's vibing. You're literally inside of consciousness right now. We're all microcosms. We're all fractals of the light inside of the light. You can't get away from it. It's everywhere. Everything you see, everything you touch is the light. Everything is conscious and living. You're in a living, live thing. And as I was saying, as Jesus the sun places his light into the hole, the candy cane, it shoots out the ash-trailing jet, and that rains down the Akashic records. You know, as the Aurora Borealis. And the sun over your head, Jesus, that you see, all of your consciousness, the oversoul of everyone's consciousness is concentrated into that single point there. It's that like singularity that goes round in the torus energy in the sky. That's what you see as the sun, and that's a two-way energy. You've got energy coming out and energy going in, and the same with the black sun, energy coming out, energy going in, because it's the same sun, it's two ends of the same coin. And the moon that you see is poisoning the well. So as Jesus is placing his light in, the moon's a succubus, sending a square wave down, and it's sending a square wave into all of our heads. It's basically squaring off our feminine divine. It's square the circle. You need to circle the square. You need to get your feminine divine and your masculine divine 50-50 equilibrium. Start living from the heart, and all your problems will be solved. You know, start being loving. If you see an animal that needs help, help it. If you see a fellow human that needs help, help. We're all spiritual, loving beings. We're all empathetic beings. We're all part of this universe. We're all in it together. Everybody's got as much right to do anything as anybody else. As long as you're not doing anything bad and you're not hurting anybody, then I believe you should be able to do what you want. If you want to take substances that expand your mind, carry on. You know, it's nobody else. Only God can judge you. Literally, only the Great Spirit can judge anybody. And it's time to rise above it, people. It's time to stop being told what to do by these people who have got absolute no interest in your life. You know, they don't care for your best interest. They just want to control you, and they just want to suck off your free energy in this free energy matrix. Red against blue, polarity on everything. Since I've done my blood magic, let's leave him alone for a minute now. Since I've done my blood magic, everything's brilliant. You see the world for what it is. You go out in nature more. You don't want to eat crappy meat and that. It just goes, you lose your appetite for it. You know, you can get all of your energy from the sun, like everything. I still eat the odd bit of fruit, apples, blackberries when I'm out, apples when I'm out, hazelnuts. There's loads of stuff over here. I like to basically go out at walks and pick different, like basically hunter-gathering, but I just make it part of my walk.